Three wholesome foods to combat the troublesome leg cramps that affect our esteemed seniors, promoting strong and healthy muscles. Are you weary of waking in the night, plagued by the agony of leg cramps? Or do you struggle with muscle stiffness that makes movement a daunting challenge? Listen closely. Exciting news is on the way. Hello, the right nutrition can ease your tired muscles, improve your energy levels, and prevent painful cramps before they start. Today, we reveal the three incredible superfoods that help our beloved seniors eliminate cramps, strengthen their muscles, and maintain their graceful movement. Stay close, for you wouldn't want to miss out on this life-changing advice about nutrition. Before we dive into our discussion, I'd like to know where you're joining me from today. Please feel free to share your thoughts below, and don't hesitate to ask any questions that you may have. And do not forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, so you never miss out on valuable health insights from Holistic Wellness. Let's talk about the incredible egg. Among the plentiful options of nourishing foods that support our strength, the simple egg stands out as a true source of essential nutrients and minerals. Could you enlighten me on how the simple egg can assist in alleviating the troublesome issue of leg cramps in the elderly? Let us begin an enlightening journey together, exploring new insights side by side. Indeed, the fatigue of muscles can frequently result in the painful clutch of cramps, while the essential protein serves as a crucial partner in the repair and maintenance of our tissues. As people age, they often face the challenges brought on by time, such as the loss of muscle mass, a condition referred to as sarcopenia. This can lead to increased susceptibility to cramps and overall weakness. The egg, a remarkable source of nutrition, offers a complete profile of the 9 essential amino acids, making it an excellent protein source. A single large egg provides you with 6 grams of high-quality protein, which helps repair muscle fibers and reduce fatigue effectively. It improves the effectiveness of muscle contractions, thereby reducing the occurrence of those pesky cramps. Including eggs in your meals strengthens your muscles and enhances stamina while reducing the risk of painful cramps. How does the vitamin D present in eggs support calcium absorption and enhance muscle function? Indeed, vitamin D plays an essential role in calcium absorption and muscle contraction. Without sufficient vitamin D, individuals may experience muscle weakness, painful cramps, and the ongoing burden of chronic pain. Research indicates that older individuals who are deficient in the essential nutrient vitamin D frequently experience leg cramps, which tend to occur more often and with increased intensity. Within the golden sphere of the egg resides a remarkable treasure, as its yolk holds the vital essence of vitamin D, a great benefit to the strength of bones and muscles. While the sun's warm rays provide the best source of vitamin D, many experienced individuals spend less time in daylight, making the nutrition in their diet extremely important. Partaking of eggs doth aid the elder folk in preserving their noble levels of vitamin D, thus lessening the peril of cramping woes. Doth the regular consumption of eggs aid in the prevention of muscle cramps wrought by a deficiency of vitamin D? Verily, yet the sustenance of the body alone may prove insufficient. In yonder egg doth lie a bounty of 40 IU of the noble vitamin D. Whilst the wise counsel for our venerable elders doth suggest a daily feast of 800 to 1000 IU, to enhance the intake of that most noble vitamin D, the elder folk may wisely combine eggs with dairy products enriched such as milk and yogurt, or partake of the bounteous fatty fish like salmon and sardines. Pray ponder upon the notion of a vitamin D elixir should thy levels dwindle low. Partake in the embrace of nature, whereupon the sun doth bestow its golden rays, granting the boon of vital essence known as vitamin D. Though eggs doth lend their bounty to the intake of vitamin D, the union with other sources doth assure a more robust health of muscle and bone, thus diminishing the specter of cramps' cruel embrace. Verily, vitamin B12 doth play a most direct part in the function of our nerves. When levels doth dwindle, the signals of the nerves doth falter, giving rise to spasms of the muscle, tingling sensations, and the cruel grip of cramping. Eggs doth aid in the safeguarding of nerve health, for they doth provide B12 and choline, which in harmonious union do work together, foster the guardianship of nerves' delicate attire, the myelin sheath's noble protection, enhance the discourse, twixt sinews and nerves, securing a seamless dance of contraction and repose, forestall those vexing cramps that oft plague the diabetic and the elder alike, born of neuropathy's cruel hand. Partaking of eggs with regularity doth fortify the integrity of the nerves, aiding in the diminishment of errant signals that bring forth the torment of muscle cramps. Do elder folk find themselves more susceptible to the vexing grip of muscle cramps when their B12 levels dwindle low? And in what manner might the humble egg lend its aid? Indeed, the elder folk find themselves more susceptible to the deficiency of B12. For the waning of stomach's acid production doth hinder the absorption of this vital nutrient. Common potions, such as metformin, or those that quell the flames of acid's wrath, do deplete the precious stores of B12 within our mortal vessels. Reduced consumption of fleshly fare, compelled by the bounds of dietary decree, deficiency of B12 doth bring forth frequent muscle cramps and a weakness most dire. Injury to the nerves, giving rise to a burning fire, a numbness most profound, or tingling sensations that dance upon the skin. Anemia, that cruel thief of breath, doth diminish the flow of life's vital essence to the sinews of our strength. Eggs, a boon for the elder folk, doth provide a bounteous source of B12, easily consumed, and a most straightforward remedy to thwart the cramping pangs of deficiency. Though flesh of beast, the finned kind, and the creamy bounty of the cow, doth provide ample stores of B12, the humble egg doth present a leaner choice than the crimson flesh of the ox, enhanced ease of digestion for those of advanced years, whose stomachs may falter. A bounteous blend of protein and vitamins, not solely B12 alone. For those who partake of dairy, yet shun the flesh of creatures and the bounty of eggs, the humble egg doth stand as a noble ally in the quest to uphold the levels of B12 within the body. What number of eggs per week ought seniors partake to bolster their muscle health whilst keeping cholesterol worries at bay? Now, doth research affirm that a moderate indulgence in eggs, numbering 6 to 7 per week, is deemed safe for the majority, and doth not greatly sway the levels of cholesterol in the healthy elders? For those beset by ailments of the heart or burdened with high cholesterol, it is wise to seek the counsel of a learned physician. Yet, to supplant processed meats with the humble egg may still prove a choice most favorable for the heart's well-being. Can the humble egg serve as a remedy to quell the vexing nocturnal leg cramps that plague our venerable seniors? Verily, the afflictions of nocturnal leg cramps doth oft arise from the inadequacies of muscle recovery, the imbalance of vital electrolytes, and the malady of nerve dysfunction. Forsooth, as eggs doth bestow upon us the gifts of protein, the mending of sinews, B12 for the safeguarding of nerves, vitamin D and calcium for the strength of muscle, partaking of these orbs at eve's repast, or the morn's breaking constate in the harmonious balance of our sustenance, thus fostering the restoration of our muscles through the night, and alleviating the torment of nocturnal cramps, some aged souls may find it prudent to amend their consumption of eggs in accordance with the dictates of their health's condition. Those of advanced years, beset by the affliction of kidney disease, might find it prudent to curtail their consumption of protein. Seek counsel from a physician. For those burdened with elevated cholesterol may partake of egg whites in lieu of the whole egg. Those who bear the burden of diabetes ought to unite their eggs with the bounteous gifts of fiber-laden fare, verdant vegetables, and wholesome grains, that they may better govern the tides of their blood's sweet essence. For many a seasoned soul, the humble egg doth serve as a most advantageous sustenance, fortifying muscle, nerve, and the very essence of health itself. To reap the utmost rewards, the elder folk ought to partake of eggs with regularity, 6 to 7 times within the span of a week. Combine thine eggs with other foods rich in nutrients, such as verdant leaves, creamy dairy, and wholesome nuts. Quench thy thirst, and keep thy humors in harmonious balance. For those of venerable years, seeking to alleviate the torment of muscle cramps by nature's gentle hand, the humble egg doth present itself as a most straightforward and efficacious addition to their repast. Thus, when next thou dost prepare thy morn's repast, ponder well the addition of an egg upon thy plate. 'Tis among the finest selections for the well-being of one's sinews. Secondly, lo, the noble potassium found within the humble banana doth serve as a vital essence for the contractions of muscle, the signaling of nerves, and the balance of life's precious fluids. When the levels of potassium doth fall too low, hypokalemia doth ensue, and the muscles grow more susceptible to spasms and cramps most distressing. Lo, the humble banana, a treasure of nature, doth provide a bounteous supply of potassium, unmatched in its grace. One medium banana doth contain approximately 420 milligrams, which be but 12% of the advised daily portion. By the steadfast maintenance of potassium's noble levels, the humble banana doth aid in the regulation of muscles' contractions, preventing the vexing spasms that plague the body. It doth ensure the smoothest of communications, twixt nerves, for the control of muscle whilst balancing the fluid levels, thus reducing the cramps that arise from the cruel hand of dehydration. For those of advanced years, partaking in 1 or 2 bananas each day may greatly alleviate the occurrence of muscle cramps. What doth occur when potassium levels doth fall too low? And how doth it lend its hand to the torment of muscle cramps? Potassium doth aid in the conveyance of electric whispers twixt the sinews and the flesh. When the levels of potassium doth descend, the muscles doth become most excitable, resulting in frequent cramping of the flesh. Lo, the signals of the nerves doth falter, thus heightening the peril of unbidden muscle convulsions. Cells doth forfeit their power to maintain the harmony of fluids, leading to the rigidity of muscles. It hath been revealed through studies that the elder folk doth face a greater peril of potassium deficiency, brought forth by diminished appetite or meager dietary intake. The side effects of medicaments such as diuretics for the regulation of blood pressure and the excessive loss of moisture through sweat or dehydration. By incorporating the humble banana into their repast, the seniors may naturally restore their potassium levels and uphold the proper function of their muscles. Lo, magnesium, a most vital mineral, doth play a key role in the gentle relaxation of muscles and the proper functioning of nerves. It doth aid in the diminishment of muscle excitability, thus averting sudden cramps. It doth support the production of ATP, bestowing energy for the contractions of muscle. It doth regulate the balance of calcium and potassium, which are essential for the proper functioning of the muscle. Each fair fruit of the banana doth hold within its form 32 milligrams of magnesium, a boon that aids in the prevention of muscle tightness and the vexing spasms that may ensue. Forsooth, as many an elder doth lack sufficient magnesium, partaking of bananas alongside other victuals, rich in this noble mineral, such as nuts and verdant greens, may serve to alleviate the cramping of muscles and enhance the art of recovery. The nocturnal afflictions of the legs, those cramps that doth arise in the dark of night, are often twined with the imbalance of vital electrolytes, the deficiency of potassium and magnesium, the sluggish flow of circulation, and the parched state of the body. Forsooth, as bananas doth harbor within their form the treasures of potassium, magnesium, and the life-giving sustenance of hydration, partaking of one an hour or two ere the hour of rest may provide relief from such torment, loosen sinews, diminishing the fervor of cramps, restoring the harmony of vital essences, warding off the nocturnal twitches, and fostering the tranquility of slumber by alleviating the strain upon the flesh. What role doth vitamin B6, found within yawn bananas play in the realm of nerve function and the restoration of weary muscles. Vitamin B6 doth serve as a vital sustenance for the well-being of the nervous system. It doth assist in the regulation of neurotransmitters, those unseen messengers that govern the movements of our muscles, alleviate the fiery tempest of inflammation, thus aiding the sinews in their swifter return to vigor post-exertion, enhance the generation of crimson vessels, that the sinews may partake of the vital breath with utmost efficacy. Each banana doth bestow upon us 0.4 milligrams of vitamin B6, a measure that approacheth nearly 30% of the daily need for our venerable elders. Studies doth reveal that diminished levels of vitamin B6 may give rise to heightened muscle cramping and spasms, a consequence of nerve dysfunction's cruel hand. Lo, the heights of inflammation doth render muscles more susceptible to the pangs of pain and the rigidity of stiffness, decreased vigor in the forge of energy, resulting in weariness of the sinews. A study conducted in the year of our Lord 2018 did reveal that those of advanced years who partook not sufficiently of vitamin B6 did suffer more oft from the affliction of leg cramps. Forsooth, as the humble banana doth offer a bounteous supply of vitamin B6, it doth aid in the prevention of ailments that plague the nerves and muscles alike. Lo, the humble banana doth restore the noble potassium and magnesium, thus alleviating the cramps that arise from the imbalance of vital electrolytes. Bestow upon us the sweetness of nature and the life-giving essence of water, that we may flourish in hydration's embrace. Maintain the equilibrium of sodium, for it doth play a vital role in the dance of muscles contraction and relaxation. For those of advanced years, the quenching of thirst and the partaking of sustenance rich in electrolytes such as the humble banana doth aid in the harmonious functioning of their muscles. Though the humble banana doth aid in quenching thirst, it must be accompanied by a sufficient draught of water. If muscle cramps arise from the bane of dehydration, then quenching one's thirst with ample water is as vital as partaking of the humble banana's nourishing bounty. To achieve the finest outcome, partake of no less than 6 to 8 chalices of water each day. Partake of bananas with the purest of waters, or the nectar of the coconut, which doth also bear the essence of vital electrolytes. By the careful stewardship of both fluid and electrolyte, the elder folk may stave off the cruel grasp of dehydration's muscle cramps. What number of bananas ought the elder folk consume each day to aid in the prevention of leg cramps? The perfect measure doth differ, yet oft a single banana each day does furnish sufficient potassium and magnesium to uphold the vigor of thy muscles. 2 bananas each day might serve as a boon to those who oft find themselves beset by troublesome muscle cramps. As the noble fruit of the banana doth contain a bounty of natural sugars, it is wise for our elder folk, beset by the trials of diabetes, to partake of them in moderation. Let them accompany such fare as is rich in fiber, like the humble nut or the wholesome grain, to stave off the tumult of blood sugar's rise. For those of advanced years, oft beset by the vexing pangs of muscle cramps, partaking of a single banana each day, quenching one's thirst with ample hydration, and upholding a diet most balanced may greatly enhance the function of their sinews and diminish the recurrence of such discomfort. 3. Lo, the humble nuts and seeds, though oft overlooked, doth stand as noble allies in the quest against the cruel grip of cramps. While the bounteous fruits of potassium and magnesium, such as the fair banana and verdant greens, are heralded for their virtues. These tiny treasures of nature may yet bestow upon us the boon of enhanced muscle health and the prevention of such vexing afflictions. Rich in magnesium, potassium, protein, and wholesome fats, these humble nuts and seeds doth aid in the relaxation of muscles, the flow of circulation, and the balance of vital electrolytes. Let us embark upon a journey to discover how almonds, pumpkin seeds, cashews, and other noble nuts may fortify the muscles and grant relief from the cruel grip of cramps in our venerable elders. Oft do the elder folk lack sufficient magnesium, rendering them susceptible to the torment of frequent and painful leg cramps. Lo, nuts and seeds, those humble treasures of nature, doth provide a bounteous supply of magnesium, thus serving as a simple remedy to stave off the cruel pangs of cramp. In yonder measure of an ounce, behold the bounty of magnesium. Pumpkin seeds dust offer 168 mlgs, fulfilling 40% of thy daily quest. And almonds, noble in their own right, provide 77 mgs, a fifth of thy daily need, whilst cashews with 74 mg grant nearly a fifth as well. Partaking in a modest handful of these nuts each day may aid in the restoration of magnesium's grace, ensuring thy muscles remain at ease and in good health. Though the humble banana doth often bear the crown of potassium's favor, many a nut and seed doth also bestow this vital mineral upon the eager seeker. In each ounce of these noble nuts, behold the bounty of potassium. Pistachios bear 290 milligrams, almonds 200 mg, and cashews 160 milligrams. Forsooth, as sweat doth carry away vital electrolytes such as magnesium and potassium, so must we replenish these treasures, essential for the restoration of our sinews and the prevention of cramp's cruel grasp. Lo, the humble nuts and seeds doth shine as beacons for the restoration of vital electrolytes. Rich in the noble minerals of magnesium and potassium, they doth support the weary muscles in their recovery. With their healthy fats, they doth quell the flames of inflammation that may beset the sinews. Furthermore, they doth provide the protein necessary for the mending of muscle. For the elder folk, who oft suffer from cramps after their labors, a handful of these treasures, or the addition of seeds to their repast, may restore the lost minerals and keep their muscles free from torment. In the realm of nature's bounty, the noble fats found within nuts and seeds do serve to enhance the flow of life's vital essence, ensuring that the sinews of our being are nourished with the breath of oxygen. And the noble monounsaturated fats, residing within the embrace of almonds and cashews, doth enhance the flow of life's vital essence, thus diminishing the peril of cramping's cruel grasp. Alas, the wretched flow of blood doth bring forth torment in the limbs, particularly when the night doth cloak the world in darkness. Through the regular consumption of nuts, the elder folk may enhance the flow of their vital essence and diminish the torment of cramping episodes. Doth the consumption of nuts and seeds aid in the reduction of inflammation, that doth contribute to the weariness of muscles and the cramping thereof? Verily, chronic inflammation doth harm the muscles' tender fibers, rendering the elder folk more susceptible to the pangs of cramping and the aches of soreness. In the realm of nature's bounty, nuts and seeds doth harbor antioxidants and compounds that quell inflammation, thus diminishing the oxidative burden upon our weary muscles. They grant swift recovery from toil, whilst nurturing the long-term vigor of our sinews, warding off the specter of frequent cramps, for the venerable souls beset by chronic muscle afflictions or the cruel grip of arthritis. Incorporating walnuts, flax seeds, and almonds into your meals can provide a soothing touch of natural relief from inflammation. While all nuts and seeds provide valuable nutrition, some are particularly beneficial for muscle health due to their rich content of magnesium, potassium, and protein. The best nuts and seeds to combat the relentless challenge of leg cramps include the following options. Pumpkin seeds are rich in magnesium, providing 168 mg per ounce. Almonds, a fantastic source of magnesium and potassium, truly stand out. Pistachios, rich in potassium, offer an impressive 290 mg per ounce. Cashews, packed with magnesium and beneficial fats, do support circulation. Walnuts, rich in omega-3 fatty acids, help reduce muscle inflammation. For the best results, allow the older generation to enjoy a wide variety of nuts and seeds, so they can benefit from the rich assortment of nutrients that support muscle health. How many nuts and seeds should older adults eat daily to prevent leg cramps? While nuts and seeds provide excellent nutrition, they are also high in calories. Therefore, it is essential to pay close attention to the size of one's serving. Suggested consumption: a modest serving, roughly 1 ounce, consisting of around 20 almonds or 2 tablespoons of seeds, is ideal for daily consumption. Add a sprinkle of seeds like flax, chia, and pumpkin to your meals for enhanced health benefits. Optimal moments to consume nuts and seeds for enhancing muscle wellness. Incorporating this with your meals can enhance nutrient absorption and maintain electrolyte balance. Prior to sleep, maintaining muscle relaxation can help alleviate nighttime leg cramps. Following a workout, it assists in replenishing depleted electrolytes and supports muscle recovery. Incorporating nuts into the diet in moderation can help seniors avoid cramps and support a well-rounded nutritional plan. Nuts and seeds provide numerous advantages, but there are some important factors to keep in mind. Elevated caloric value. Excessive consumption of nuts can contribute to weight gain, making it essential to practice portion control. Seasoned or treated nuts. The elevated sodium levels found in salted nuts may lead to dehydration, which in turn can heighten the risk of cramps and allergies. Some individuals might experience nut allergies, so it's important to consider alternative sources of magnesium and potassium, especially if there are digestive concerns. Nuts and seeds are packed with fiber, which can lead to bloating or discomfort for older adults with delicate digestive systems. Select unsalted, raw, or dry roasted nuts and consume them in moderation to reap the full muscle health benefits while avoiding any adverse effects. For older adults aiming to naturally alleviate muscle cramps, incorporating a small handful of nuts or adding seeds to daily meals can be a simple and enjoyable method to promote muscle wellness. If you found this video valuable, please take a moment to click the like button. This truly aids us in delivering more insightful content to you. We'd love to hear from you. Share your thoughts, questions, or suggestions for future topics in the comments below. Your feedback means the world to us. Indeed, do hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you won't miss our latest insights on health and wellness. Stay informed, stay healthy, and we'll connect again in the next video.